Hello and a warm welcome to my first video. It's been a while contemplating on whether I should get started, but eventually today I've decided, you know what, let's get out of the comfort zone. And the purpose of this video is to test. I've been getting people asking me questions on whether hula hooping really helps with the tummy. And I've been saying, yeah, I think it does, but I've never really been keen on testing to see how the effect is. And so with this video, and it will be a series of videos also to keep me accountable as I try to get back on my routine and get to hula hoop at least every day. And I want to take you with me on this journey. Let's verify whether this works or not, and we'll get started with taking the measurements. So with me, I have this tape measure here, and I'm just gonna do some measurements and let's see how it goes. So we'll do the measurements and then keep a record of each and every section, but particularly we'll just focus on the tummy. So let's do, I think the upper part of the tummy, the higher waist, the mid waist, and the lower waist. That will be our key point of focus, and let's see whether hula hooping will be able to make a difference. And the other thing that I will incorporate into the workout is doing some squats. So every day we can go with, say, 50 squats per day. So 50 squats per day and 50 squats per day and 30 minutes of hula hooping. Yeah. Then I'll keep track of the records and we'll see how it progresses. Hopefully it works or it doesn't, but we'll find out. So this is the upper waist. As you can see, this is at 28, or make it a bit loose, 28.5. Now we have a look at the midsection, and this is the midsection. As you can see, this is the midsection. So we let the tape measure be loosely rotating, and this is an exact 28. For the lower tummy, this is the lower tummy. So there. And that lower tummy, and this is where the measurement is at. This gives 29.5. We have the three key essential measurements that we need to see this experiment through. So first is the upper section, the upper waist, which is 28.5. And then the middle section is an exact of 28 inches, that is. So I'm using this tape measure, and this is the inches side. You can also make use of the centimeter side if that's comfortable with you. Then we have the lower section, gives us, what was it again? Yeah. 29.5 for the lower section. So how will this work? This will work by doing weekly recordings of taking account of the weekly progress. So that means every day 50 sets of 50 squats, then 30 minutes of hula hooping every day, and that's the only workout I'll do. So it's a control experiment, and then let's see if there will be any changes after this. Okay, so all set, and let's get started. it just occurred to me that since I'll be doing 50 squats every day, it would be also important to keep track of the hip region and the butt to get to see whether there is at all any significant change in terms of measurement after every week, that is, or who knows how far we'll go with the consistency. If it's an entire month, then we get to see the measurements for the entire month. And currently on this is the measurement. I'm currently at 37.5. 37 is a bit too stiff. So this region, this is how I'm putting the measuring tape. So without resistance and just like minimal resistance is at 37.5. 37.5, and the measurements are in inches. So yeah, let's keep track, and every day we'll update the data in the comments and get to see how far we are progressing. Sorry, not every day, every week. That will be a significant window period to be able to test and see. Something else that might be essential to note is that I haven't worked out for the year except for the month of January, where I worked continuously for the entire month. But other than January, I've not been working out. That's to mean that I'm currently out of shape, and yeah, out of shape, and the first few days will be a struggle, but that's the point, to cultivate consistency and get the body in check. Also, another factor that might influence the outcome is the daily steps that I try to cover every day. So I try to cover 10,000 steps every day, but during the weekdays it can be a little bit tricky, so I end up covering only 6,000 or thereabout, and that's an equivalent of 4.8 kilometers according to at least the Samsung step counter. So 4.8 kilometers every day. And other than that, yeah, nothing else. The workout routine will entail exclusively 3 activities. That is 50 squats every day, 30 minutes of hula hooping every day, and a target of 10,000 steps every day, which is on the higher side, but mostly during the weekdays is, say, 6,000 steps, which is 4.8 kilometers. Yeah, excited. And if you want to join the journey, hop on the bandwagon and let's keep it moving. Let's see what we achieve at the end of it all. With these videos, we will be keeping track of weekly progress to get to see whether there's any impact at all with the hula hooping exercise. And just a point of note is that I'll be combining hula hooping and doing 50 squats every day for 5 days a week, and then keep a record or at the end of the week on the measurements. So that is the idea here, and let's see how we do. I don't know, then I'll have an answer, and a solid answer, when someone asks me again, does hula hooping workout help? I've had fun in hula hooping from a long time ago, since I was a kid, and I just find it a fun activity and a fun workout for cardio and also my legs and just moving around a little bit. But I never really took it as a form of workout or losing the waist or keeping the waist in check. Yeah, so I'm so curious actually about how this ends, and yeah, let's be on the journey together. Let's see how the journey goes. Let's walk this journey together, and at the end of it all, maybe I'll inspire you and you'll grab a hula hoop and start hula hooping. Alright, so I'm excited about the journey, and of course I cannot upload a whole 30 minutes workout of hula hooping and the sets for the squats. So to take care of that, I'll be snipping every day just a few minutes in the video and recording and post it to ensure that I am accountable, that each and every day I get to do this, and let's see how far it goes and at what point do we get to see any changes.